Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this next episode of G Bear's Off Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, it finally dropped below 100 here. I opened up all the windows in the cabin, shut off the ceiling fans, didn't need that anymore, got rid of the AC. Sun is going down, so yeah, save some electricity so I don't have to pay such a high bill at the end of the month. Don't you love that sinister laugh? Anyway, I thought I was going to be able to do the beef jerky video today, but I got up with winds just under 20 miles per hour. They've hung in all day long, as you just saw. They've actually picked up a little bit, and I'm not wearing my wind resistant mic, so I hope the winds don't bother you too much when I step out here. But yeah, they're kicking up, kicking down. Just amazing. So anyway, I didn't get out here to do that, but I did go to town today, and whoa, nice gust of wind. And I picked up a few things at the store that I needed, and then dealing with helping with a neighbor with setting up his off-grid system to have a generator backup for when the sun isn't shining and you still want to run your air conditioners and that stuff. That's what I do. If I feel like it's just way too hot and I've got to have the air conditioning on for a little while longer, I just fire up my gen, which is connected to the inverter, the Ames inverter, which charges the batteries and powers the cabin at the same time. So it's just like nighttime solar is coming in. The only difference is the gen is only 5,500 watts, and my solar panels are way over that. So I get more power during the day than I do at night with a generator. But in an emergency, to keep cool, no problem, I can run it that way. So the chickens have gotten their feed and their ice water for the day, and the dogs they got the same. And here's Doggy Daddy right here. He follows me around like a little kitten. He keeps an eye on me, make sure nothing's going to harm me. And the other guys take off sometimes during the night and don't show up until just about breakfast time in the morning. And I step out the cabin door and I yell, "Supper time," when it's supper time. And I step out in the morning and I yell, "Breakfast time," when it's breakfast time. And when I do that, all the dogs come running over to their little table where I feed them. They know where the food is coming from. And then I put a block of ice in their water bucket to make sure that they've got cold water after the sun comes out, because I've stuck my hand in that water in the morning, up until about 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. That water is still cool from the night before. I mean it's not cold, but it's cool, because it's only been dropping down to high 70s, low 80s at night. And I'm sleeping in that. But it's a dry heat. I know people go, "Why do people always say it's a dry heat?" Well, the difference is humidity makes hot temperatures feel twice as hot as they are. And when it's dry, well, let's put it this way. I wouldn't mind being in 100-degree temperature with 8 or 9 or 10% humidity. But I sure as heck don't want to be in 89 degrees temperature with 94% humidity, because the latter is going to feel like a lot hotter than the prior. And trust me in that. I grew up in Rhode Island, a small state, the size of, well, actually a little smaller than the size of Los Angeles. And that's how it was out there. Summertime, especially August, the most humid month of the year, we could stand outside in the shade with a fan blowing on you and sweat. And sweat to the point where your clothes were soaked. Literally. No doubt about it. So anyway, that's all I really have for today. I just wanted to catch you up and let you know that I can't do the beef jerky video today. We'll try to do it again tomorrow. Hope you can all still join me then. And we'll learn a few things. I'm going to help my neighbor out in the morning and see if I can get his gen hooked up to his solar system so that he can have AC at night for him and his wife and his dogs. He's got indoor dogs, so different story. I've got outdoor dogs. These are desert dogs. They know how to live out here in the desert. They were born and raised in it. Right, doggy daddy? You betcha. Yeah. They know their names. They know they get good treatment here. They're being fed because of the help of some of my great followers and viewers. And I hope that keeps up, because I'm down to 3 dogs now. They're not using up as much food per day as I normally would because of the heat. So they're eating lighter during the day and sleeping through the night, except Diogi and Patches like to sometimes disappear overnight, but they always show back up, like I said, just around breakfast time. They don't want to miss that breakfast call. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. This is G-Bear reminding you, thumbs ups, and don't forget to share and subscribe. And we'll get to that beef jerky video ASAP. G-Bear signing off.